city's contentious cats, primed for battle.
He's releasing a line of merchandise saying, I'm cashing in on holism.
He's won as many Oscars as Leo, too.
What the hell, Campbells? Andy Warhol didn't die for this.
Because for these women, their butts really are their moneymakers.
It will be a memorable movie for years to come.
I had to let that one go a little longer just to wail on her for a little bit.
Have you ever heard of that city? I haven't.
Welcome back to Ames Tonight. I am your cool and fun co-host, Laurel Feeks. It's been so great. It is so great to be back. It's been a long break, clearly. Also, Happy New Year.
And I'm Trap King, Megan Moran. For sure, I've missed sitting here with you, Laurel.
Oh,
you do know this is our first show of the semester, right?
Don't make me cry. I'll really cry. Not even a fake cue here. I'll for real. It's not even a little bit, okay, man?
All right, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you cry there, buddy.
Okay. It'll be okay, though, because this isn't the only reason we're totally crying.
Oh, is that so?
Well, I mean, take a good, hard look at our country.
Well, Laurel's got jokes tonight.
No, this is real life, Megan. This is real.
It's amazingly frightening.
Well, we just have to discuss this. Let's just go ahead and rip the Band-Aid off and do it.
All right.
Remember when everyone was like, oh, Trump isn't going to be as crazy as his campaign was? Well, Trump has fudged something up every day since he's been officially in office, which has been for 13 days. 13 days.
The good old days when we just thought this country wasn't going to implode. So, first can I just talk about the fact that I just learned the amount of gum that the press secretary Sean Spicer swallows in a day.
Swallows? Like he's not chewing gum?
Oh yeah, you heard that correctly.
What?
So, in a profile in the Washington Post, he admitted to his gum habit, saying he chews and swallows 35 sticks of cinnamon orbit gum in a day. He said, and I quote, 2.5 packs by noon. I'm sorry, but what?
Fake. It's fake news. That is fake.
I mean, it simply could just be alternative facts, Laura. Let's not get hasty.
So, that's fair enough, for sure. Fair enough.
I'm sorry, that's just insane to me, and that cannot be healthy, but that is the least of the White House problems.
Let's just talk about the fact that Spicer's first press conference talked about the validity of the inauguration turnout photos. You know, the ones that compare Obama's full crowd to Trump's barely there crowd? Fake news. Trump went on and on about the turnout of his inauguration and fixated on those photos. That was his very first press conference. Even at his first appearance at the CIA, he mentioned it.
It's so funny that he literally cannot stand the fact that those photos exist. Ego's so fragile, am I right?
You are very, very right, Trap King.
All right, we got to talk about the big one, Laurel. The Women's March!
That Women's March was beautiful and amazing and inspiring, and I appreciate it so, so much.
I thought it was so inspiring. Marches happen on every continent. Every freaking continent. I mean, I could cry with how amazing that is.
But you know, not everyone thought it was as beautiful as we did.
Tommy Lahren.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I just said Tommy Lahren.
Oh, Tammy.
I mean, Wale's diss about her was pretty lit. All right, so here's the thing I have to say about the women and men that were against the march. Notice how odd it is and sounds to hear men against the Women's March out loud. All right, if you think that doesn't affect you, that's fine. I respect your decision to voice your opinion and not want to support it. But if you don't think that it affects you, you do not get to tell other people that it doesn't affect them. You do not get to tell other less privileged women that they have all the same rights, because it's very transparently not true. And if you are one of those women who believe that you are, in the eyes of the government, as equal as man, 99% of the time, you are a white, cisgendered, straight woman who is middle to upper class. By telling a woman of color or an LGBTQ people that they have the same rights as you is completely incorrect and false. And if you don't want to march, then don't march. But don't tell the people that were there that they're equal, because they're not. I mean, look who's running our country, a man who uses derogatory words towards women.
It's hard to try to understand things from different perspectives. I mean, look at us. We're two white privileged women up here telling you to understand the struggles of someone else, and you can't. We will never know someone else's struggles, and neither will you, women who are judging the women that marched. If it doesn't affect you personally, it doesn't mean that it doesn't affect other women or people. You don't know what they're going through, so don't tell them that they're wrong.
Just, check your privilege before you speak, or if you don't have anything nice or informative or educational to contribute, then don't say anything at all.
Just a friendly reminder to all of you women out there, you rock, you're beautiful and amazing, and can kill it like no other.
Girl power. That was horrible.
Wow, that was weak. Can we
was
hold
so-
up? Hold up. Let's just
That was so bad.
before
Wait.
we continue.
All right.
Girl power. All right.
That's how
That's how it's done. Unfortunately, there are some more political BS things. Top 10 things Trump should ban before he bans Muslims.
Number 10, Crocs. Get them out of here.
9, 8 a.m. classes. What's the point? No one wants to be there.
Number 8, 3-foot phone chargers. Make them longer, Apple.
7, Uggs. Just no.
6, items of clothing written with pink on them from Victoria's Secret. Stop making them. They're never pink. Stop it.
Number 5, Chick-fil-A workers. You don't actually mean it was my pleasure.
Cosmo, just stop being a thing. You suck. All your articles suck, and I hate you.
Wow. Number 3, the cash me outside, how about that meme? Just, girl, no.
2, Walmart greeters. Stop making everyone's life awkward.
And the number 1 thing, racism. Just no.
Don't do it anymore.
No.
Stop. Let's just stop. All right, so we need a little bit of happy news
For
since
sure.
all this political news is pretty depressing.
Yes, we do. And you know what? That sums up in one word. Beyoncé.
That's literally what the world needs right now.
2 more little bays and J's.
2 more little bays and J's. God bless Beyonce. Always pulls through for us.
Always. Bringing us up in a time where America is so down.
At least we have that to look forward to. And there's so much more that we could have talked about, but this is a fun show, and I don't want to cry what I already cry every day about. So let's have some fun and introduce you to your new nightly news crew.
Of course. Stay tuned. We have Hannah Joy and Cole next.
Stay sexy.
And don't get murdered.
Welcome back to Ames Tonight. You may not recognize the two of us.
We are new here and we demand to be treated with respect.
Of course. I mean, we plan on taking over one day, right?
Right.
Well, I guess you should probably know our names then. I'm Hannah Joy McNeil.
And I'm Cole McAfee, and this is your nightly news.
Kanye fans around the world are heartbroken after the Council of Fashion Designers of America has announced that Yeezy's Season 5 line will not be on this year's lineup of the notorious New York Fashion Week. The CFDA slammed the rapper and designer, calling West's behavior unacceptable. Because of his failure to notify them, the highly anticipated line has lost its spot in the prestigious show. And while this news sucks for die-hard Yeezy fans, maybe this will mean people will finally be able to stop buying knockoff Yeezys off of sketchy websites that sometimes gives your laptop viruses. Not that I'm speaking from experience, though.
Celebrities seem to have had a good whack at our president. At the SAG Awards, actor David Harbour from Stranger Things made a passionate speech comparing the world today to the plot of Stranger Things, comparing President Trump to the monster alien thing that kind of looks like a plant. But while on his rant, Harbour's co-star, Winona Ryder, made a series of faces that were probably similar to ours. Hell yeah, you go, Chief Harper. Stranger Things Season 2, America as a whole is the upside down.
Hundreds today showed up in Puxatawney, Pennsylvania to see what one furry little guy had to say. That's right, folks. For those who didn't know, today is the national holiday of Groundhog Day. Legend has it that if Phil, the most famous groundhog around, and I suppose the only famous groundhog around, casts a shadow on February 2nd, that winter continues for 6 weeks. If not, spring then comes early. Unfortunately, for us lovers of warmth and sunshine, Phil did see his shadow. In reality, though, his prediction is decided ahead of time by a group local to the town. In past years, Phil has predicted more winter 103 times, while forecasting an early spring only 18 times.
Super Bowl 51 is upon us as the New England Patriots get ready to face off the Atlanta Falcons, and the big question is upon us. Are Tom Brady's balls game ready? It's been 2 years since the Deflategate for the people who were watching the Super Bowl to see Lady Gaga in advertisements about avocados. The Deflategate is a scandal involving MVP Tom Brady and the New England staff deflating balls to make them easier to throw. Head coach Bill Belichick leads his team of Abercrombie & Fitch models to the biggest sporting event in history.
The CEO of the famous ride-sharing service that most of us has had to use at one time or another, Uber, has quit President Trump's advisory board after large amounts of public backlash. According to a memo obtained by the New York Times, Travis Kalanick has stepped down from his position on the Presidential Economic Advisory Council. Facing heavy criticism from employees and users everywhere, Kalanick has issued a statement on the recent executive orders in attempts to distance himself and the company from being associated.
Ellen DeGeneres taking an unfamiliar step into politics by not stepping into politics. On her show, Ellen stated that she will no longer take part in the criticization of Trump, but she would talk about her film, Finding Dory, which so happened to be screened at the White House last weekend. Ellen stating that Dory easily traveled to the United States, jumping a wall that affected her journey none whatsoever. Maybe we'll see more comparisons. Heck, I bet Pixar can even make a movie about this. Toy Story 4, Buzz is stuck at the airport.
A huge congrats to Jay-Z and B and with a unanimous uproar from the Beehive, Beyoncé is pregnant. And not only will there be probably another flawless entity soon to be walking around this earth, but they announced that she is in fact having twins. She took to social media to announce the big news, saying, "We would like to share our love and happiness. We have been incredibly grateful that our family will be growing by 2, and we thank you for your well wishes." I think it's needless to say, no, thank you, Beyoncé. Amidst all the chaos of the past couple weeks, this good news was definitely well needed.
$110 million is what the state of Iowa needs to cut this year. Governor Terry Brandt said, announcing a $34 million education budget cut. Iowa State is also part of the budget cut, losing around $8 million in funding. But hey, we can handle it. $8 million isn't that bad. Let's start cutting it right now. And instead of Sci-Ride, let's get everyone emails together and start Sci Carpool. Who needs the dining facility when we can just get a semester supply of ramen noodles and use my cousin's microwave? And also, there could be more ways to make money than having Iowa State students take out every student loan possible so they can go to Cancun. We can have a tip jar after lectures. But hey, what do we know? In fact, by the end of all this, we'll probably be shooting on our iPhones. That wasn't that bad, right?
Yeah, I think we can take over Laurel's job. Seems easy enough.
Way too easy. Up next, we have our very own Jim Heinrichs teaching a new anchor. Stay tuned for more Ames Tonight.
This month, an app named Hater is set to be released, boasting to be the first dating app that matches people on things they hate, instead of matching people on mutual interests like religion, race, or even farming. I'm looking at you, farmersonly.com. This app instead will connect people to mutual dislikes. The app allows users to express their feelings about over 2,000 different subjects, such as Donald Trump, weed, and Laurel Fig's biggest pet peeve, Taylor Swift. Finally, a dating app where girls hating me is a good thing. Hey, but I think I'll just stick to LinkedIn for now.
All right.
Was that good?
Good's kind of a stretch.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, it was bad. First of
I'll
all,
take it.
Yeah, well, you're gonna have to. So first of all, you got to get your face camera ready. So you were kind of looking at the camera. You had a little serious face.
Yeah.
Okay, I want you to make this is a fun story. I want you to make the most angry face you can, like possible. All right,
Right now?
Yes.
All right.
All right. Good enough. Good enough. All right. Now, second of all, let's see. For that quote you had at the beginning of the story,
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to do some air quotes, for the entire quotation, because for legal reasons,
Yeah.
we have to put air quotes around every quote we get from outside sources.
I didn't know
So
that.
can we go back to the beginning of that story real quick? I just want you to redo this.
All right, so
remember the air quotes.
yeah, this month, an app named Hater is set to be released, boasting to be the first dating app that matches people on things they hate.
All right, wait, stop. Okay. I lied about the air quotes. That was worse. All right.
All right.
Also, your posture's kind of bad.
Slouching a little bit?
No, you're not slouching enough.
Okay,
I need you to,
so
you just need to kick back,
a little
relax. You own this place.
All right.
Just remember that.
So I'm the new Laura.
These chairs, you are the new Laurel. Yeah, these things kind of like the chairs scoot back, so it's very nice.
All right.
All right, so keep going. You got it. So start from
All right.
instead of.
All right. Instead of
No
right,
on the
you're
air
right.
quotes.
So
No air quotes.
All right.
I changed my mind.
Instead of matching people on mutual interests like religion, race, or even farming, I'm looking at youfarmersonly.com.
I like that part.
This app instead will connect people on mutual dislikes. The app allows users to express their feelings about over 2,000 different subjects, such as Donald Trump, weed, and Laurel Feek's biggest pet peeve, Taylor Swift.
All right, stop right there. So, although you own this place, Laurel actually owns this place.
Yeah.
So we try not to make jokes about her on the show. She gets a little bit angry with
all right.
So I'm on pretty thin ice. I lied to her about a certain Patriots quarterback being my uncle. So
wow.
Yeah, I almost got fired. So
wow.
Yeah, might want to avoid that. Anyway,
right, I will.
Keep going.
All right, so finally, a dating app where girls hating me is a good thing.
Oh, okay. All right, pause it again. So we're friends, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I know that one wasn't a joke. It's kind of sad actually. So if you want to talk about it, like after the show, yeah, because I'm here for you, man.
Thank you. Really need it right now.
But also try to stretch out the joke for the people at home. So like before the punchline, you kind of want to like give them a second, so that they get it. So like start from like finally a dating app where like go again.
Finally a
dating
app where girls hating me is a good thing.
Oh wait, pause. Now they got it. All right.
All right.
Okay. So keep going.
And yeah, but hey, I think I'll just stick to LinkedIn.
All right. Final critique for you.
Yeah.
LinkedIn is a viable dating site. I don't know why you're joking about that. Millions of people use it every day.
Like you?
I didn't say that, but...
All right. Hey, I mean, everybody's got their own little thing, you know?
Let me tell you something right here, right now. Jim doesn't know what he's talking about, man. You have to be vulgar with this audience. Jim, what the hell are you doing? I'm in charge here. We make fun of Laurel all the time. Oh, man. Nice. You haven't gotten fired yet? Oh, man. You lied about Tom Brady. How about that? It's messed up, man. All right, so let me tell you something. You were doing well. You weren't slouching quite enough. In fact, you got to be more angry, okay? Have you ever seen Taylor Makel do the weather? Angry, man. You got to do it real angry, Ed Wilson style,
Show it
if
off.
you will.
Show it off.
Show it off. Well, we don't have a weather wall. I'm sorry, but Jim doesn't know, okay? Jim went to Yelp to look for his last ex-wife. It didn't work for him, okay?
That is.
I mean, what happens is you got to be stubborn. You are always right, all right? It doesn't matter. First things first, attribution first.
Yeah.
You know why? Because, hey, anything I'm about to say doesn't matter. It's not me that said it. Alternative facts, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, you just alternate the facts. Jim, un-Harry Potter fan looking, ugh. Anyway, be super blatant, insult the audience. They work for you, not the other way around. You know, the Donald Trump method.
Oh, okay.
You get
Yeah,
it, right?
for sure.
Yeah, the whole thing. Thanks, Jim, for corrupting my new recruit.
I'm sorry. I thought I knew what I was doing here.
Patriots quarterback. Give me a break.
I appreciate the help, Jim.
You're going to be all right.
Buddy.
You're going to be all right.
Thanks for watching.
We'll be right back with Ames Tonight.
How you going, guys? My name is Malik Newson. I'm also another anchor on the show, but I'm going to give you guys what I like to call a quick wrap-up. So here we go. With all the interesting news, I thought we needed something. So I'll start this wrap off by saying, winter is coming. Thanks, furry little friend. Now go back to Donald Trump's head. Now on to happier news, like budget cuts instead. Drake already released Views. Now ISU will release Windows. Soon enough, you'll read a sign that says, everything must go. Look, things are progressing, and we're changing as a country. Breaking news. Okay, so, here we go. So, look, times are progressing, and we're changing as a nation. Breaking news. Uber replaced Chow as Secretary of Transportation. Look, the world is in a buzz with news about Queen Bee. That baby's going to be so cute. I haven't cried like that since Toy Story 3. Season 5 of Yeezy is now TBD. Got more intercepted than Brady in 03. I saw hashtag Dory for 2020, and it surprisingly had a ring. I mean, it's not that ridiculous. We're used to Stranger Things. 13 days since inauguration, and we're all in hysteria. This is Malik from Ames Tonight saying, good night, America.